no nation in the world is quite as conscious of class distinction as the British. To know one's station in life is still regarded as a virtue by many sections of the community. Prejudice and snobbery manifest themselves in many different ways. The old school tie, the elusive establishment, you and non-you, and just the cold-blooded us and them. I'm here to ask British people just what they feel about this peculiarly British characteristic. Excuse me, sir.
Oh, hello, Honky Tonk. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Nice to see.
Thank you. So I'm asking questions about class distinction.
Oh, yes.
Do you believe that there is an us and a them?
Well, it doesn't bother me, really.
Why not?
I'm one of those.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, yes, what?
May I ask you a question? What do you think of the working class?
Oh, ghastly. Absolute villains. Yes. Do you know, about a couple of weeks ago, my chauffeur pinched my rolls. Haven't seen hide nor hair of it since.
Oh, but haven't you tried to recover it?
Well, certainly not, no. The missus was in the back. Come on, darling.
Excuse me, madam.
Miss.
Tell me, do you believe that some men are better than others?
I don't know. I've never had the chance to find out. Do you know it?
Well, as a matter
I'm
of fact,
looking for a nice young man.
Excuse me, Vicar. What do you feel about class distinction?
I think it's totally wrong. In the eyes of our Lord, all men are created equal, and our behavior should mirror that thought.
In other words, do as you would be done by.
Oh, exactly. And I'd like to do the rotten swine who puts a washer in the plate every Sunday.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello.
Charming young lady.
Thank you.
Tell me, are you impressed by aristocratic titles?
Oh, no. I speak my mind no matter who I'm talking to.
I see. You mean you wouldn't let anyone take advantage of you?
Pardon?
I mean, you wouldn't take things lying down, even from a duke.
You are awful.
Hey, College. There's a nice empty one. That's what I like about you, College. You've got lovely manners.
Toujours la politesse, old boy. Toujours la politesse. What? Well, there it is, droopy old boy. Park Lane. Once the playground of yours truly.
Oh, I suppose you've lived in all those hotels some time or the other.
Yes, and been chucked out of most of them. My word, many's the little filly I've had up to my hotel suite for a bottle of brandy.
I didn't know horses drank champagne.
Oh, that kind, you know, boy. The four-legged ones took me for a ride as well. That's why I'm sitting on this bench talking to you.
What are we going to do for dinner today, College?
Well, I thought we'd prop round to Claridge's. They've got a marvellous chef there.
Friend of yours?
No, he hates my guts again.
Then how do we get any grub?
Well, we go round to the kitchens. You stand outside the door at first slip. I fling the door open, pop the head in and call him a dirty French bow-legged cochon. And he throws the first thing that comes to hand, and with a bit of luck, it'll be a leg of lamb.
Here, spoken it ain't.
Then you'll be clean bowled by a meat cleaver, old boy.
Oh, talking about all that scoff's making me feel hungry.
Yes, yes. You haven't got any fags on you, have you?
Yes, well, mate.
Thank you.
Help yourself.
Jolly good. Hello. Where'd you get that one?
Outside the Palladium.
So low-grade smoking them a bit short these days. Hello?
You. What the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, good morning. Lovely day.
Give me that at once. Blasted tramps. You ought to be arrested.
What's up with him, College?
I don't know. Seems to have taken a scunner to me, old boy.
You bounder!
Yeah, he's at it again.
That tie!
Yeah.
That's an old Etonian tie.
Yes, I know. I've got another one holding my trousers up. There we are.
Take them off! Take them off at once!
What, my trousers? Yeah. I say, first he hates my guts, and then he takes a fancy to me.
To wear a tie to which you are not entitled is the act of an unspeakable cancer.
Now, wait a moment. I know that smarmy voice. It's Julian Crawley, isn't it? Old creepy Crawley himself.
How on earth do you know my name?
Oh, I should do. I read it every week in your boater when I was spitting at it during chapel.
Good God, it's Trumpington.
In the flesh, old boy, in the flesh.
Yes, and rather dingy flesh from the look of it.
Oh, charming. If I remember you at school, it wasn't until you fell in the river that we found out that you weren't a blasted Hottentot.
Are you implying that I never took a bath?
I wouldn't say that, but you were the only boy who fell downstairs and broke the leg off his cob.
At least I wasn't found coming out of matron's bedroom at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Ah, yes, but who got the extra sausage at breakfast?
You rotter!
You two seem to be old friends. That's nice.
You can tell that moronic fleabag that you're no friend of mine. I'm surprised to see you in this condition. My sister always said you were a bad hat.
Oh, your sister, yes. I knew his sister, you know. We used to call her the Colosseum.
Why?
Because she was well built and open for entertainment every night.
Utter peasant! You'd be jolly well horsewhipped if my father was alive.
Oh, you forget I met your mother, you know. He's not dead, he's hiding.
You rotten failure, you! I have a jolly good mind to punch you on the nose!
Now, listen, you couldn't do that at Eton, so I'm jolly sure you can't do it now you've gone to seed.
Gone to see you? I'll show you,
really?
utter failure!
Go on, salt him that.
Well, if he insists, I shall tap his claret for him, I
Oh, you coward! Give him up! Give him up!
think. All right, you hang on. Now, wait a moment. This is terrible. Two old Etonians brawling in a public place. I mean, whatever would our housemaster say?
You should have thought of that before.
No. I apologise. Doofy, help the gentleman on with his coat.
Jolly well think so.
I'm glad Steve still has fine decency left.
You swine! You've got my coat on!
Now, look here.
Take it off!
Is this tramp annoying you,
Not only
sir?
that, he's attacking me. His friend will tell you here.
That's right, officer. It's fellas like him gets us tramps a bad name.
Don't you worry, sir. A couple of nights in a cell soon
Right,
tune him
right.
off. Come on, you.
But
Thank you ever so much, Mr. Frisbee. It's been a lovely treat. This is the first time I've ever ridden in a Rolls.
It won't be the last one, darling.
Bye-bye, and thank you. You're a real gentleman.
It's been a pleasure.
I see the wind's been whistling through those pants you've just thrown in the basket.
No, I just washed him out for cleaning rags.
From what I've seen, you've got enough cleaning rags to give the town all a good wash down. Oh, I see you've got a new nose.
Oh, yeah. Lovely little fella, isn't he?
Yeah.
Just look at the way he sits there dangling his little rod in the water.
Now give him a turn if a goldfish came along and nibbled it, wouldn't he? Oh, I say, I believe congratulations are in order.
Oh, whatever do you mean?
Oh, don't act the Miss Innocent. Your Sydney's fiddled himself job as a foreman, hasn't he?
He was promoted on merit, if that's what you mean.
Oh, really? It's not what I heard. I hear he has to go to the doctor every week to have the boot polish scraped off his tongue.
Do I detect a a touch of green in your eyes. Somebody isn't very happy, because we've gone up in the world a bit.
You can go into flaming orbit for all I care. And another thing, my Bert was offered that job over a year ago.
Oh, why didn't he take it then?
Because he said it needed a two-faced layabout, that's why.
That's why they offered it to your Bert in the first place.
There's no need to be like that. Surely we can have a little chat over the fence without losing our tempers.
Well, if you didn't wag that about so much, things like this wouldn't happen.
You've got a nasty streak in you, haven't you? If we weren't such good friends, I'd call you a rotten old bag. I suppose you'll be sending your stuff to the laundry now, won't you?
Yeah, I will. I won't have time myself, you see. You know, what with coffee mornings with the general manager's wife and that kind of thing. As a matter of fact, my Sydney was saying only this morning that since he gets a large rise with the new job, maybe we should have a daily woman.
No. From what I heard that goes on at the factory, he's doing that already, love.
Really? Now who's being rotten? Why don't you shove another peg on your tongue?
Oh, aren't we touchy?
Oh, well.
Can't even open my mouth. Is that your new bra?
Yeah, one of them padded ones, you know. Got it from Spencer's.
Yeah. Did you get a puncher outfit with it?
Oh, dear. Well, you know what I always say?
What?
If you're going to tell a lie, you might as well tell a big one.
Yeah, well, you're telling a couple of whoppers there.
Here. I say.
Go on.
Look.
Yes.
Yeah, I do enjoy a good laugh.
Oh, so do I, even though it does hurt.
Here. Look, I've just been thinking.
Yes?
Now, you won't take this wrong, will you?
Oh, no.
Because, I mean, I really do mean it for the best.
Yes.
Well, you see, since my Sydney won't be needing his overalls no more, I thought perhaps your Bert could have them.
What, my Bert wear your Sydney's cast-offs? You sooner go to work stark raving naked.
Look who's talking, and who is it has to eat her dinner here in the back garden so she can see television through our kitchen window.
Oh, yes. And you might have a bit of consideration for others and get a colour set.
Yes?
Will you and that woman kindly stop screaming at each other like a couple of fishwives? My son's upstairs trying to do a bit of homework.
I know, we saw her going in with him.
Damn cheek.
Stuck-up piece. Can't have a little conversation without her sticking her nose in everywhere.
Honestly, well, thank God that I live next door to you and not her.
Yes.
Here.
What?
Fancy a cup of tea, love?
Oh, that'll be lovely, darling, yes.
Well, you pop round and I'll shove a kettle on, eh?
Oh, you are a pet. I don't know what I'd do without you.
All right, I'm coming. All right. Keep your hair on. Lord's sake. I'm sorry. Sorry, sir, but the club isn't open yet.
Well, now, I appreciate that. And my name is Potter. John Russ Potter.
Yes, sir.
I'm a friend of Lord Larden.
Oh, acquaintance of his lordship, are you, sir?
Oh, that's right. And he very kindly made arrangements for me to make use of the club while I'm over here. And since I was in the neighborhood, I thought I'd just kind of come in and have a look at the scene, if you know what I mean.
No, sir, I don't. Oh, in that case, sir, I do see very clearly, sir. Come in, sir.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Doodle, sir. This is, here's one of our, gaming rooms.
Magnificent. You can almost taste the atmosphere, can't
Oh,
you?
yes, sir, yes.
Yeah.
Sir. Doodles goes back to the dim and distant past, sir. Oh, yes, we've had them all here, you know, yes. We've had the crowned heads, prime ministers, aristocracy, all of them.
Is that right? Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir. See this little table here, sir?
Yeah.
It was on that very bit of beige that the Duke of Uckfield, or Mucky Ucky as he's known to his infants, gambled an entire fortune away in one single night, sir.
Did he really?
£500,000, including his estates in Scotland, a grouse moor, even his wife. All sacrificed to the goddess of luck, sir.
Well, God, he must have been a broken man.
Oh, no, sir, no. He took it like the nobleman he was. He got up from the table with a light laugh, went onto the balcony and blew his bloody brains out.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to get a piece of the old action tonight, huh?
Well, I think I ought to tell you, sir, there's no limit to the stakes here, you know, sir.
Oh, no?
No. What sort of game do you prefer, sir? Roulette, dice?
No, I like the American national game, poker. Do you have a game here every night?
Oh, regular as clockwork, sir. Yeah. Although, I don't know whether you're acquainted with some of the rules here, sir.
Oh, no, I'm not, no.
Yeah, well, it's a bit too long to tell you because it's, my tea break.
Well, in that case,
Yes, oh, well, in that case, it's lousy tea and all, sir. Yes, well, would you like to come and sit down, sir, and have a little trial hand?
Well, I won't say no.
I won't say no. Yes, well, we play a four-card game here, sir.
Oh, 4 instead of 5?
Yes, sir.
That kind of changes the odds, don't it?
Yes, sir. Would you like to make it a little bit more interesting, sir, and have a little bet?
Certainly. You always say 5 new pence.
How about 5 old pounds?
But I'll warn you, I'm pretty good.
Yes, well... well, I'm willing to take a chance, sir. Yes. Card, sir?
No, I think I'll stick with these.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, I think I'll have to draw another 2, sir.
Well, you know, boy, I sure hate to take advantage of you like this, but I got an unbeatable hand. Read 'em and weep. 4 aces.
Just a moment, sir. 2, 3, 5, and 7. Hard luck, sir.
What do you mean hard luck? That's about the lousiest hand you can get.
Well, it's a house rule, sir, you see. It's a wangaroo. And a wangaroo beats everything, you see, sir.
A wangaroo?
That's right, sir, yes.
2, 3, 5, and 7.
That's right, sir.
Well, I'll have to remember that.
Yes, would you care for another little...
I sure will, you know. I'm from Texas, boy, and we hate to go out losers.
I'll put my money down.
You say £5.
There we are, sir. It's been a nice day today, isn't it?
You know, boy, you're not going to believe this, but I got it. 2, 3, 5, and 7, boy. A wangaroo.
Just a moment, sir. Yes, sir. A pair of 2s, sir. Hard luck again.
Wait a minute. I thought you said that a wangaroo wins here.
Oh, well, that's another house rule, sir. Only 1 wangaroo allowed per evening.
Nothing ever happened like this in Houston, Texas, boy.
No, well, if you forgive me for saying, sir, and with great respect, you know, you Americans are not so bold and as adventurous as what we British are, you see.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'll give you a, for instance, I mean, supposing, sir, I was to bet you £10 that you wouldn't take your trousers off, put that lampshade on your head and dance round the club singing Yankee Doodle Dandy, you wouldn't take me on, would you?
For £10?
Yes, sir.
Boy, this is one cotton-picking bet you're gonna lose, Buster.
Oh, my God! All right, Lampick, you win. Here's your 50 quid. Who was that?
That was the manager, sir.
What'd he give you?
50 quid.
Why?
Well, I bet him that before the end of the week, I'd have some bloody idiot running round here with his trousers off and a lampshade on his head singing Yankee Doodle Dandy.
A slice of cake, my lord.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, do stop calling him my lord, Mum.
Yes, please, just call me Tierney.
Oh, well, if that's all right with you, Tony. My lordship. Oh, I'm ever so sorry. Oh, I'm in such a dither, I don't know whether I'm coming or going. Oh, it came as such a surprise. My little Janice getting engaged to be married, and to a lord, too.
Well, I couldn't tell you no sooner, Mum. You only popped the question this morning, didn't you, Tony?
Yes, darling.
Oh, it's so romantic, like something out of a book. Just fancy, my daughter marrying into the aristocracy, and to a lord, no less.
Oh, didn't take you long to let the neighbours know, did it, Mum?
What? Oh, well, I just fancied a breath of fresh air.
I do hope it hasn't put you in any trouble, Mrs. Fowler, just popping in like this.
Oh, no, not at all, no. We always have a tea in the front room of an evening. Same probably is what your mum does.
Yes, well, come along, Tony. I think we'd better be going.
No, you can't go yet. I mean, Daddy will be home in a minute.
That's what I mean.
No, but I'd very much like to meet your father, darling.
Yes, of course you would. I wonder what on earth he'll say.
Get it on the table! That flaming cat! If I lay my hands on that thing, it won't need doctoring, I tell you. Hello? Tea in the front room? Who's dead? It's not your mum, is it? It's not your mum, is it? It is! It's the Undertaker!
No, dear, nobody's dead.
Oh, blimey, I thought we were going to have the spare room back again. Only it's unhealthy, my pigeon sleeping in the same room with her. And another thing, seedy cake and pilchards on a Monday?
Just the usual, dearest.
No, we don't. We have it in the kitchen with your bloomers hanging on the line.
Boris, you do go on so. He's such a card, my husband. Loves a bit of fun.
What are you doing that for?
Doing what, love?
Talking funny. Sounds like you've got a doorknob stuck in your gob. I know.
I really do know what you mean.
I know. You've lost your teeth, haven't you? You're wearing your mum's, aren't you?
Daddy, there's a gentleman here what's been waiting to see you.
Well, if that Bible-pushing basket next door's been complaining about my language, you tell him to stop his son trapping my pigeons and sending them back with filthy messages tied to their legs.
No, dear, he's not from the council. This is Janice's new young man.
So, what's so different about that? We've had half the Spurs Supporter Club round here trying it on the last few months.
Oh, it's special this time, Dad. We're engaged. You'll never guess what he's given me.
I hope it's not what I think it is.
I'm talking about my engagement ring.
Hey, what'd you say?
I'm delighted to make your acquaintance, Mr. Father. It's a pleasure I've been anticipating for some time.
Blimey, you can't get engaged to him. He's a fairy.
Dad, just because he talks nice.
Talks nice? I can't understand a flaming word he's talking about.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Anthony Bibidla Bang.
That's the name. Sounds like a bar falling down the stairs.
Not only that, is a pier.
Which one, Brighton or Southend?
No. I mean, he's a peer of the realm. He's a lord.
A lord?
Yeah, what do you say to that?
Get out! You parasite. Go on, get out.
Daddy!
And as for you, young lady, may God forgive you for bringing disgrace on your poor old father.
Oh, Daddy, what are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Here's me, a trade unionist of 40 years standing, a shop steward, chairman of the strike committee, and you had the gall to tell me you're going to marry a puff?
But they love each other.
She's a traitor to her class, that's what she is. Thank God Karl Marx isn't here to see it, that's all.
I say, sir, aren't you being a trifle unreasonable?
Unreasonable? If I tell my mates down at the boozer that my girl's got tied up to a pier, they'll think she's a flaming pedal steamer.
You ought to feel honoured he considers our little girl to be his bride.
There speaks a neo-fascist traitor. You'll be voting Conservative next.
But he's a gentleman.
A gentleman. He's a capitalist layabout. Why couldn't she marry that bloke round the corner next to the scrapyard, Ted Budgell?
How could she marry him? He's doing 10 years in Dartmoor.
Well, at least he worked hard for his money.
Have another slice.
Don't you have any more slice of seedy cake? You keep his hands off my pilchards and all.
What you say? I'm going to marry him anyway.
That's right, he can't help his background.
His background? I'll tell you what his background is. Tenants, pheasants and peasants. His flunky wakes him every morning. The first word he says to him is it snowing? Oh, yes, my lord, says the flunky. Oh, good, he says. Let's go down and chuck a couple of widows off.
I say, that's jolly unfair. It's only our neighbour does that, and he's a Labour MP.
Yeah. When I think of the loving care that's been lavished on her and she has the sauce to bring home a worthless git like him...
But he's a lord!
Ah, Lord, you'll be telling me he owns a flaming factory next?
He does!
Oh, Michael, get him out of here through the back door. If my brother workers find out I've had him here, I'll be ostracized.
You're not giving him a chance. He could have hidden virtues.
Yes, well, you better ask her about that, didn't you?
Oh, you're horrible, you are.
All right, then. All right, let me ask you something. Have you ever done anything in your life to be proud of?
Well, no, not really.
There you are, condemned out of his own mouth.
What about that cup you won at the Albert Hall last week?
There you are, Dad. He won a cup at the Albert Hall. Ain't that nice?
Yeah, probably Ted Heath gave it to him to let him play with the Works band.
No, he didn't. He won the National Darts Championship.
Oh, darts. Don't talk to me about darts. I happen to know the darts championship was won by a fellow named Dinsdale.
Yes, that's right. You see, I have to play under my mother's maiden name. My family were rather ashamed of my pastime. You see, they wanted me to play polo.
You mean you really are the national darts champion?
That's right.
Tone? You can have my daughter with my blessing.
I say, sir. Oh, I say. That's very kind of you, sir.
Anyone who plays darts can't be all that bad. Have you got your adders with you?
Yes, I never go out without them.
Right, well, we'll go down to the pub, mate. I bet the fellas down there never believe a Burke like you plays darts. And before they cotton on, we'll clean up.
Very good idea, sir.
Oh, don't call me sir. Call me Dad.
Righto, Dad.
Well, I'd have never believed it. You're no better than what he is. Darts, indeed. You may be a lord, but you're as common as Mac.
Shut your face! And another thing, when I bring him back here for tea, I want to see a couple of pork chops on the table. You can't throw double tops on cedar cake and pilchards. Come on. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, you know, a lot of people ask me, because I do all these characters, do I ever forget my own voice? Well, of course, the answer is no, I never do. Good night. It's been ever so nice. See you next week. Bye.